Now, in terms of the indices, as you all know that we do look at all the indices. I've actually taken, my time to actually look at and rearrange them all into a scenario where you have US indices, then you have, British FTSE, then we have DAX, Japan 225, HSI 2 and Aussie 200 and Nifty at the end. SXY was expected to push to the upside, which is what market has done. It is still consolidating at the moment. Let the market do this. It's going to test this top once more. Above this, we can start to look for our sell setups. JXY, as I've mentioned, JXY was expected to break this bottom here. It decided to even kept on going to the downside and tested this bottom as well. Now, again, this structure is going to get messier. Probably one more push to the upside, come back down with this being a 5-wave structure in the middle, then a sharp push to the upside will follow, okay? CXY has got one more drop to the downside. Again, if market consolidates before the news, then you can look for a push to the upside. Otherwise, it's a break to the downside, testing these bottoms in this week. And if market has done that with the CPI and tested these two bottoms, with the GDP news on Friday, we can expect this to push back up. US 10 years bond yield has got a potential to push to the upside. It's going to make a slightly messier corrective structure here. Break to the downside, 415 towards 4.4. That's what is the range what I'm looking at here. So again, let the market makes this mess here. Break to the downside in this zone. If you look for a buy, look for a buy towards this 4.4 zone. US30 was expected to push to the upside, test the stop. Market has done that. Again, this is not done yet. It's continuing the pattern here, which means further upside will follow. 39.5 will be the next reaction level. NASDAQ. Now, NASDAQ also has gone and topped 20K level, very close to that, and then started to come back down here. It is going to come back down a bit more here. Perhaps just clearing this gap before markets start to test this top and then come back down again. Remember, this will be a corrective structure I'm expecting at the moment. This corrective structure will just barely be completing this mess and then pushing right back down. S&P also has gone tapped 55, came back down here. This needs also some more downside. Short term, pushing back up, testing the top, then coming back down after. Russell 2000 also heading to the upside now. Let the market crawl to the upside. 2050, if a corrective structure happens, it will be testing these two tops and potentially this top as well. FTSE also corrective structure in the making at the moment for a push to the upside. It is potentially going to make some sort of a structure like this. Then we'll see what market has for us. DAX have started to give us a reaction from 18K. It is again going to give us some more upside in this week, going to the upside after 18.5 is going to be the next reaction level in this week. Japan 225, keep an eye on this one. You're going to see some reaction. Again, this is a corrective structure for me. Pull back, break into the downside and pushing right back up, testing this top and this top. Likely scenario. So keep an eye on this one. You might actually see this one actually getting manipulated and intervened very soon. HSI is also correcting. Last week we said that it is going to keep on correcting, making some sort of a messy structure here, which is what market is going to do. So again, just above this top 18.5 reaction, break to the downside, testing the bottom. Then we can see how far this goes to the downside. Aussie 200 also is consolidating at the moment. This has the potential to test this top here. The more time it's going to take here, the better it will be for a push to the upside. Again, minimum this top, better this top here. Nifty is going to keep on making a mess here. Again, something like this. Every time it's going to pull back up here, it's going to come back down. And eventually it's going to give you a decent push to the downside. As soon as the cabinet will be in, in preparation of being done, you're going to see some drops here.